All right now. This one right here goes out to the 210. This is for all the real hustlers and the people that's been wondering where we been. Well, we back, baby. We didn't really go nowhere, but we back, baby. And we back with DJ Baby Blue Diamond, BBD, T1 and D live at 5. Yeah, I know you feel it.
Big business, baby. Right.
We do this shit for all the parents and the children. Grinding for better, sending praises to the ceiling. When you ask, I guess it's time that we spit. See, there's a difference between copy and really being authentic. Most can play the game well, but they not really in it. See, that's the story of my life. I was the underdog. Then I found myself and found my voice. Now I'm in front of y'all. Doing it big for the tone, for the bros, for the hustles and the joes and everybody in between. I can't explain how I be feeling till I feel it, but the way that I've been lately, don't think I can be defeated. Forget the season, all summer, winter, spring, and fall I'm eating. Forget the reason, just believe me when I tell you that I'm ready. And if I call you on the celly and you really my friend, better receive me.
Right. What's all offensive?
Yeah, verbal offensive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, women.
I'm just waiting on her to hit me back. Yo, it's your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond. It's your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5 himself. You're now tuned into Where You Ass podcast. We got Mr. Lambo Warren in the building.
What's the damn deal, baby? Shout out to y'all for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you already know it's love, man.
Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm looking at my phone because I'm sharing everything. You know what I'm saying? To make sure y'all can see it.
Yeah, make sure y'all share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff.
But before we start, what sparked that name change?
Everything evolves. You know what I'm saying? I always been Lambo Warren, but I just made it official. Everything evolved. I got a lot of things going on right now, so just to evolve. You know, a little seed could turn into a tree. You know, everything evolves. I just evolve.
That's what's up. Well, I need to change my name. Is it you want a Lambo?
Shit, that too. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, just evolution, little Aubrey. You know, that's where I started at. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not even that. You know what I'm saying? Just and when I just hear a lot of lil, it just put me in like a box.
It's
you know,
a lot
of
of
the way that I rap, and then you know what I'm
right.
saying. Before you even hear me, you probably already got a perception of. You hear like little this person, this little person, little this person.
Right.
You kind of already throw me in a box. You know what I'm saying? So.
Definitely, I would definitely.
And I've already switched everything online too. So if y'all go look at a little Aubrey, it'll still pop up, but it's already switched online.
Yeah, because when I made the little video on TikTok, I put in your name, but it came up Lambo Warren.
Exactly,
so like,
everything is already switched.
I know it's him, so
yeah, everything is already done.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So man, you've been doing a lot, man. What? You've been busy. I've been seeing you.
Man, I've been trying. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I was still looking at my phone.
The sitcom. You working on a sitcom.
Shout out to
DW.
Shout out to D Wayne. All right, I'm done. I'll give y'all my undivided attention. So yeah, man. Shout out to D Wayne, man. They had me cast or go audition for a sitcom, and I auditioned and they picked me. It's called the Odd Life of Shay Little. It should be filming or premiering sometime in fall. So.
Is it like based on like true?
No, so what it's about is a little girl, her mother, she away with her stepdad and her mom, wherever they at, Afghanistan. I think her mom is like in the military. Okay. And either her mom is missing in action or she passes. I'm the best friend of the dad.
Okay.
But somehow they moved back to Texas with Dwayne. Since something happened to her daughter, well, his daughter, she moved back. When she moved back, the dad comes with her. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the daughter's gonna live in the same house with her daddy. The stepdaddy living there too. You know what I'm saying? And he white.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a white stepdaddy. Good man. He always took care of her, but basically, and I just played the energetic best friend. So you know what I'm saying?
Did you ever picture yourself acting?
No, bro. So that's crazy that Dwayne, you know what I'm saying? When I went in an audition, I was telling Dwayne before I even did it, I was like, bro, I'm just doing this shit for you, or I'm about to go in here and make an ass of myself, bro. He's like, just do you. Gave me the lines and everything, and I tried it out. And then this was, because everybody think when you're doing movies or doing, and I was under the impression too, you're supposed to hear something back next week. So
right.
I auditioned for this.
Months ago. Right?
Yeah,
I remember they had to post for auditions.
But the sitcom has been in writing for like a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They told me about it. And then he had just gave me a call and said, hey, you know, and he's my friend, so it looked like it's him. So they gave me a call, like, cause it's a whole little committee. They was like, hey, we picked you. They put me through the acting classes, the lessons, and rehearsals and all that and shit. I'm 5 episodes in. I didn't think I could do one. You know what I'm saying? So
you just said it earlier, evolving. So
evolving, exactly. I never thought that I'd be able to do something like that. Especially, you only see what you're looking at in the camera. It's like so much behind there. You know what I'm saying? They got like people cut. They got people reading lines and feeding you lines and just doing so much. So I've never done that. So I'm really out my norm like, oh shit. And then you with people that actually act.
Right.
So every time I fuck up, I'm like
you holding it back.
One time, shit, you don't supposed to say cut. One time I fucked up. It's like 100 people. It's assistant directors. It's just so many people. I fucked up. I said, oh shit, cut. Everybody looking at me like, bro, who is this nigga? Like, who are you to say cut? Fucked up the whole thing. Yeah, all right, cut. I fucked up, bro. They looking at me like, who are you, man? You know what I'm saying? But
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just a great opportunity. I'm humbled to even have that opportunity to try something like that.
Well, speaking of acting, man, have you seen Space Jam 2?
No.
Has anybody seen Space Jam 2?
Nah, not yet.
I look at Space Jam 2 and I don't know. I just got.
It's a lot. See, before I watched it, I heard a lot of it's BS, it's corny, this, and this. But these are people that's 30 and up saying this about a movie that's supposed to be.
What about Coming to America 2? That's how I look at.
Coming to America 2 was okay.
I didn't like it. It wasn't. So that's how I look at.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Space Jam is like, bro, this is about.
But that's like adult content though, right?
You said what?
Coming to America 2 would be adult content though.
Right.
So it wasn't the same.
We can properly judge that as an adult.
And not to
but
get
Space Jam
exactly on Space Jam, I haven't seen it, but outside
my kids loved it.
I still feel like as adults, because we go with the original, we can still judge the new one.
Kind of, but it's for kids though.
It don't matter. You can compare from the first one to the second one.
Kind of.
I haven't seen it though to make my own.
Me either. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. So it's in my opinion, it's okay. Just like most.
What about the music in it? Is the music good? That's my thing. The music
in
in the first one stood out.
I prefer.
Well, the first one had R. Kelly.
They had more than just R. Kelly.
They
had Monica on there.
What song?
For You I Will.
Okay, that's one.
They also had the people who did
but the biggest song in it was I Believe I Can Fly.
So yeah, that's the biggest song.
I don't even remember no other song.
It's Space Jam thing is
Graduations.
Yeah, I just remember.
But the Space Jam thing song.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
that's the Space Jam theme song too.
Oh yeah, I just remember I Believe I Can Fly.
It takes it to the.
Yeah.
Like when he was like shooting and it was just so dramatic in the hood trying and shit, and then I believe I can fly. Like, oh yeah. Okay. I just remember it.
It was so Space Jam 2, in my opinion, it was cool.
I gotta talk to you later.
It wasn't.
Look at this. Y'all see her on the phone?
I'm in the middle of taping my podcast, J Boy. I gotta talk to you later.
Who is J Boy too? J Boy know we recorded.
I know J Boy know we recorded at 8.
I heard him. But so just to keep it going,
okay, we are.
Well, if you got kids, you watch it with the kids and see how they react to it. That's how I went off of.
I watched the new Lion King and the new Aladdin. That shit was dope. Like, you get what I'm saying? It just depends. But I tend to think that the older movies, like, all right, so take for instance Coming to America 2.
Right.
And then you look at Coming to America, the regular. It's just more authentic.
Number 2 was more corny.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like the 90s
I feel like number 2 was more
just
corny.
Yeah, it's we living in the future, so it's a lot of things that you can cut corners on, and then when you cut those corners, it's not gonna make it look as authentic. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting specific, but let's just say shit. Then they probably used real fucking lion fur. Now we live in the future. They can use fucking cotton. Like I'm not saying specifically, but just saying like you can just tell like it looks more authentic.
I didn't see the new Lion King or the new Aladdin. It probably sucked.
No. It's really those same movies. Just
the new Aladdin.
The new Aladdin. Nothing with Will Smith gonna suck, bro.
I like
There's nothing.
The Lion King, the second Lion King, just missing songs.
You just can't replace the
I think it's missing like a few songs.
It is.
The new Lion King?
Yeah, like Scar, his song is not in there.
Yeah, and I think they had somebody else singing because remember old buddy was singing.
Beyonce was in there.
It sounded like somebody else.
Jason Weaver, yeah. Chris Aiko said Coming to America was neutered. Watch Steady say what's up, Lambo.
Hey, what up, boy? Yeah.
Ben says what up, what up.
Hey, I'm jamming your new project right now too. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping one called Sins and Prayers. Yeah, his is when that's how I remember. Mine's is called Sins and Prayers, and I'm about to drop. And I'm jamming that new Wins and Losses.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I will. In case y'all don't know, real fast before we continue with the topics, we are having a game night next Wednesday at the Kitty Hawk Event Center. Is on. He said it's on. Okay. That's what he was calling for. So it's still on. If you want to catch us, we'll be there. We're gonna have team Where You Ask versus team Radioactive versus team Dojo Life Podcast.
And if we playing spades, I'm smacking them. Like it's no.
Well, y'all can win it. I suck at spades.
Well, everybody sucks at spades when they play me.
I know how to play.
You get what I'm saying? If you're playing me, you suck at spades.
I'm not like I'm not the hardcore spade. Like
I play like I've been in this.
I don't know how to play spades.
It's like, what are you doing? And that's not my fault. Yeah. Treat you the same way. We winning. Whether you know.
But if it's dominoes,
I'll be honest. I'm not a strong domino player.
So
Yeah. You feel me? So we probably won't be playing domino.
Nah, I think it's like
Don't know yet. They don't know yet.
We're not playing nothing that I think I'm gonna lose at.
Well, shout out to
if I think I'm
gonna lose, Radioactive Podcast too.
For thinking they gonna win.
Shout out to AC.
Shout out to my boy Sir QP, baby.
Oh yeah, that dope comedy night was real dope. It gave us a time to dress up. Finally got him to dress up in a tight shirt. According to London, right?
Yeah.
Your shirt was a
you dressed up too.
Your shirt was a medium. I always dress up though. That's the thing. Y'all never think I dress up. I always dress up. Y'all just don't see me. I dress up.
Yeah, you was suave.
I always dress up.
That's it.
Unless we going to
a funeral or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
A polo.
And shout out to our co-host. He got up there and danced for his birthday. And then him and his wife
for
the anniversary.
Yeah.
Man, that was a
shout out to
double
Dwayne
love.
for coming down.
Yeah, man. That was a good time. Man, we need
more events like that.
Yeah, more events like that, bringing people together. We need more events actually with the bringing more podcasts together. Like AC said on that post a minute ago, a lot of people got upset by it, but what he was saying is actually starting to happen.
Right.
The whole thing of people, podcasts coming together instead of acting like the musicians, how he said.
I think just speaking of evolution, I think that with time, everything is going to evolve. So it's like rappers in the beginning stages saying, I'm just going to work with this person. And then as time grows, they see, we can be more prosperous working together. So I think, what I'm saying, the same thing. This is a new industry for us.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? For everybody. Podcasting has been around, 4 or 5 years, something like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? For it to be where it's at.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm sure people get podcasting, but I'm saying...
We just especially since the pandemic, everybody's starting.
At first, for somebody to tell you that they on YouTube, you look at them probably 5-6 years ago. Somebody be like, "Hey, where can I see your show at?" And they be like, "On YouTube." You'll kind of lower their standard, be like YouTube.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now it's like,
YouTube.
Yeah.
So YouTube is getting more of a better rep, and that's like one of the main platforms for podcasting anyway. But so to keep it moving, one of the topics that I want to talk about, and I be seeing a lot of videos on is as far as like police encounters. Mm-hmm. So have you had any police encounters that could have went a different? Well, I can't say that because every police encounter can go a different way for no reason at all. But have you had that on the edge police encounter before?
Yeah, but just being black, I guess we can speak about that all the time. But let me say this: I've also had good police encounters, and I don't fuck with the law like that. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I could just be. It just sound like a broken record for me to tell you.
All the bad shit.
Yeah, I done got pulled over and taken to jail for no reason when I'm not even driving or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I remember I just got pulled over a while back, and it was raining. I'm leaving actually the Goodlaw house. We going over a video. It's raining. I'm driving. I am speeding. Got my girl on the phone. She just landed in like Vegas or some shit. So I'm just making sure everything's good. But I'm talking on FaceTime and speeding right here off of Boston. And actually, in Windcrest, both good. And I know the best experiences that I've had with the law has been in Windcrest.
For real?
And
my worst experiences.
And I've been in jail in Windcrest. Like I've been to jail, you know what I'm saying? But she pulled me over. Everyone in Texas got guns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got my gun in the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking a little bit of weed, but I don't already ate that shit. But it just smelled like weed.
Yeah.
So she pulls me over. You know what I'm saying? Soon as I ain't gonna lie, soon as because I already smell like weed, so I know she's gonna search the car. So I let her know my gun right here. So she opened the door. She was like, "Oh, I'm not tripping." You know what I'm saying? I believe everyone should protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's a Mexican lady, and she took my gun, ran my name. I don't got no license. All my cars I own.
Before you finish, being that it was a Mexican lady and not a white lady, do you think that was the difference?
Well, it's another. I got put on by a Windcrest white dude. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she pulls me over, run my name and all that. She's like, "Well, you shouldn't even be driving." You know, whatever. Look at my gun. She said, "Anything gonna come back on this gun?" I'm like, "Oh my gun, I bought that. That's my gun." You know what I'm saying? She run it. Everything is straight. She come back to the car. And she like, "I'm gonna take your bullets. I'm gonna leave your gun in pop your trunk for me. I'm gonna leave your gun in the trunk." 2 other cops pull up behind her. They wanted to take me to jail. And she was like, "No, y'all not gonna don't take it." He ain't never did. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can run my shit like I ain't never did shit. Like I'm a traffic ticket bandit. And the first, like after she let me go, she was like, "Hey, if you ever see me getting into some shit, Officer Gutierrez, I think her name was. She was like, let her know that I'm a good cop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just trying to pull motherfuckers over because you can't go to jail. You got a license. Yeah. You got warrants. You on the phone. It do smell like weed in this bitch. It like I really just ate the shit. You know what I'm saying? Ate the blunt and all that. Like so. Yeah. So she not lying. You know what I'm saying? Plus I got a gun. I mean, even though no weed on right there. You know, so she was cool about it. Another instance, I get pulled over in Windcrest. I got my seatbelt on, and the cop pulls me over. As soon as he pulled me over, he walks up to the car. He was like, "White dude." He was like, "Oh, my bad. I thought you didn't have your seatbelt on. Go ahead, you do that." Like he didn't even. It took like 5 seconds. Yeah. So you know, it just depends on who you're dealing with. But of course, I've had that fucked up. In Windcrest, I got pulled over, and he put me in handcuffs. And my son was with me. It's another instance, and my son flips out. My son at this time like 6. And my son flipped out. He like, "They about to kill my daddy." He tried to dig out, fucking almost shattered. Nigga, just right. My son saying it to this man. Like, he's like, "Please don't kill my daddy. Please don't shoot my daddy. Please." He's trying to grab the man and shit. Like, "Please don't hurt." And the dude will calm me down because the dude telling him like, "Nah, he got warrants. You know, he's gonna get out." He's letting him know like, we just gonna take him to the thing and we're gonna let him right out. We just let him know that we got him. And he did. It's true. They took me and let me right out. But just saying that, just for my son to even react like that, like. Yeah. So, you know, everyone has their instances with the law.
Have you had any? No. Of course.
I think men will get it more than a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because my wife she's got out of a couple of traffic tickets. Because of cleavage.
Yeah, mine as well.
So I'm like, if we together, you better push them up.
Bro.
we gotta get out of there.
Yeah, shit. Hey, push them titties.
Don't just use it when you by yourself. It ain't like
pull them titties together for both sides.
It ain't like I can get pulled over and then I be like, you know what? Let me pull my print up a little.
Let me give you some. You see my dick print, right?
Hey, say how you doing?
Hey man.
It's like put it away.
Shit. I think that it all depends on who you're dealing with, though. You know what I'm saying? We actually just dropped a song called "Policing." You know what I'm saying? We shot it at that's the movie.
Oh, okay.
That we ain't shot, but we did a video called "Policing." Basically, it's
about somebody's house, right?
No, we did that one on Martin Luther King. They shut the whole city.
Oh, that's.
We had the mayor shut the city down. Gotcha. The street down for us. And
in the sticks.
It was in the sticks.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's a big move.
I sent you the video.
Daytime.
Oh. Yeah, you couldn't even get on the street. Like
what are you trying to say? What was it nighttime?
Yeah, what about nighttime?
I don't go to the east side anyway. Even when I worked over there, I used to pray all the time.
I think that if you're not from there, you don't know.
I worked on the east side, and I used to be like, Lord, look, if I make it
to anybody that's never, if you didn't grow up on the east side,
I worked on
Morning View Drive.
It's not. No, it's not.
I worked on Morning View Drive. We used to be on lockdown almost every other day at my school.
Listen,
people used to get killed right there at that
I was in Chicago, bro. I was in Chicago.
I know.
A couple months back, right? And
you know, the perception.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, we drove, and of course, we got our guns.
Yeah.
Luckily, we didn't pull up because it's legal in Texas, but shit, here we got guns done. Like, but we're not thugs. Hey, everybody, like, I'm not a thug. I don't wish nobody harm. I wish everyone the best.
But you gotta make it on.
But we go looking for some weed, and I call my partner down here, like, hey, where can I get some dodo at around? I was on a coast to coast. I did the coast to coast tour.
Okay.
So, one of the stops was in Chicago, and he told me, well, you know what I'm saying? I was off of Martin Luther King. I think they said that's like West. I could be incorrect.
There's always a hood.
It's always. But anyway, when I went, right, everybody telling me, bro, you don't go there. Like, that's it. Oh, hell no, that's a hood. Don't go there. Bro, when I went, these motherfuckers, now, of course, I'm just there at that.
Mm-hmm.
But they so cordial. And they saying this, like, bro, I don't believe that shit. Like, they saying this in Chicago. The nigga that I'm buying the weed from. Because I'm nervous, too. This nigga took like 10 minutes to come to the car. I'm like, bro, they trying to set a nigga up. Fuck that. But he come to the car, gave y'all like shit. So he was like, bro, if it's not shit, just come back. I'll get you some more. Like, 100% cordial, bro. It was no, nigga, you gonna get this shit. Like, nice. Take it. You know what I'm saying? In New Orleans, niggas start fighting in the parking lot. Nigga, we go down there to New Orleans to visit and shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? Niggas start fighting in the parking lot, bump into my girl. I moved the nigga. Nigga got tats all on his face. Nigga like, oh shit, my bad, bro. Hey, excuse me, man, my bad. And finish fighting the nigga. So that's what it's just a perception. When you think of the East Side, if you're not from there, of course they gonna give you this perception, but it's like anywhere, you just gotta know how to move.
I stay on FM 78 now. I am more comfortable on the East Side than I am in Converse.
I stay in Bernie. I am more comfortable on the East Side.
Whenever I exit W White off of 10, I just
stay on the Northeast Side.
It's a feeling. You can feel it.
And I'm more comfortable in my area than East. And it's not because of what people say. For me, like I said, I worked on the East Side. I used to go to the East Side a lot with my mom because she worked on the East Side, and I seen a lot of stuff. So that's just my perspective of what I've seen. That makes.
But you was getting snippets. I'm talking about like we grew up.
Yeah,
I grew up.
Get a whole 365 there. Because my girl, her parents. They from Nebraska. They live in Cibolo, so when they come in, when I first started fucking with her, and she called me one day and she was like, "I'm looking at a dead body outside the house right now, like right here, and it's a dead body right now." But as she's, you know what I'm saying, started coming around more, she see that, of course, people shoot, of course, right? But you're not seeing dead bodies
every day.
You're definitely not seeing. This is just so happened because guess what? If she wouldn't have told me that it was a dead body, I wouldn't even know that it was a dead body. You know what I'm saying? So you're not seeing
your girl for coming around and sticking. I would have been like,
you not slow that shit.
I would have been like, you gotta come to my side.
Look, man, it's the best of both worlds. From our perspective, from us growing up on the East, we always picture people, dudes and chicks from Converse, privilege.
Yep.
Like
exactly.
Why
from the Northeast period?
Why do you want to come on this side of town? Like we're trying to move over there, where it's more peaceful. But if you go, I'm not saying because I get on my ring, I get alerts every day of motherfuckers breaking in cars. So it ain't all that much.
It just depends on where you know what I'm saying.
And most of the people that stay on the East Side now is from the North Side that moved over there.
Exactly.
Making that shit rowdy.
Right.
Exactly. I'd be like, go back over there. Go back over there.
I grew up in it all my life. I grew up in the sticks all the way up until 98 to the flood. I grew up on Dory. It wasn't shoot. Motherfuckers wasn't getting shot all that. And this was when the OGs was out, not the new ones.
And it happened, but it's not it's like, again, when I went to Nebraska, my girl family reunion, it's some old people here. Right in front of us, a nigga gets stabbed. Like they trying to jump this nigga. And he did right. He pulled out a knife and he started swinging that hole. One of the niggas got stabbed, right? Mm-hmm. But what you think my perception is from the first time being in Nebraska? What would I tell you? Shit, nigga, them niggas down there stabbing motherfuckers. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that I seen. Now, if I'm there 365 and I only seen that one time, then I have a whole nother perception. And it's like, oh yeah, they family oriented. They got black businesses down there. But I only was there a day. Yeah, and the day that I was there in little spurts. The day I was there, I seen the motherfucker get stabbed. So what do you think my perception of Omaha, Nebraska gonna be? I thought they played hockey there. Nigga, it's no black people, it's niggas. Bro, this is niggas in Omaha. I was like, bro, I thought y'all played hockey. No, these are the niggas you see on TV, that nigga is niggas.
It's hoods everywhere.
I like Omaha. No, this Chicago, this the ratchetest place I ever been in my life.
For real?
Omaha, Nebraska, nigga. And you wouldn't even think that. Omaha, Nebraska.
Home of the state, right?
Shit, I don't know what the whole.
I don't know what the hell was.
I know. I think Malcolm X, because I think where we was at, they got like Malcolm X Boulevard or some shit, or Malcolm X High School.
In Omaha Steaks, right? The
I
steaks.
think
Yeah.
Malcolm X from there, some shit. I think Malcolm X from Omaha, because they got like the whole little.
Malcolm X is from
I
Omaha?
believe Malcolm X.
Well, that's where he was born?
Yeah, I think so. But they got like Malcolm X Street, I believe, or Malcolm X High School or some shit. Yeah, Malcolm X from Omaha. But nigga, that's niggas down there. I'm not saying that they don't got great black people.
Right.
But again, my perception, just like somebody come to the east side for one day and then go back to Omaha and they see somebody get killed, what's their perception gonna be of the east side? Oh, niggas get killed.
Welcome to East Side Monday through Friday. From 7:30 to 3:30.
But you was in a building.
But still stuff happened outside that affects us in the building. I've seen kids walk home and they'll shoot out, then they gotta hide behind the cars and they're like, okay, we back.
I grew up in the east side my whole life. I never was in it, like I never had that happen.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But like you said, it's the new people that moved in though.
Yeah.
You gotta realize the old OGs knew better, but the new ones, they don't know they reckless.
Yeah, these ain't again.
I'm
Living
telling
in
you,
the
like
future,
the
it's
last-
cool to go up and shoot up somebody
Like the
that's
last,
with their parents.
I think the
or
last
some
time
shit
they
when
called like
was
9 people, and well, it was right there in front of our school. The house in front of our school, they called all them 9 people that the police was at. Gates.
Oh yeah, you right in the sticks.
Yeah.
Now you in the the sticks got
Two,
two
got
hoods
part.
in one.
It's
so
two
it's
parts.
like you
They
got
got
the
them little
sticks,
apartments
and
up
then
there
you
by
got
the
the
hill,
village,
by
you
the
got
hill
the
stove. Exactly.
so that's a whole nother hood right there.
So
But it's
technically,
sticks.
you like in sticks number 2.
Right.
So you can't put that on the sticks, bro. You can't put that on the sticks.
Yeah, you was in the midst of it.
Real for my life every day. I made it out. I'm still here.
You good, man.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm telling you, man. The east side got a horrible rep, man. When you tell people you're from the east side, they it's that stereotype comes and it's like.
But people don't understand most shit happening on the northwest and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit happening.
I think it's because they trying to prove that we tough over here too.
Shit, go ahead and prove it.
Prove
Nigga.
it.
East side looking good right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. East side,
Yeah.
you see the Wheaton Courts, nigga?
Yeah,
I
everything
drove by
good.
not Lavender Lane. I drove by what's that by East Houston? What's that hood right there that used to be
Summer City?
Oh,
That's
No. You talking
It's something
about?
I never knew the name of them all.
You talking about?
It's right there by
Palms
right Grooves.
It's called Palms now.
Yeah, I
But it
know
used
what
to
you're talking
be,
about. It used to
Second
be,
Baptist.
Second Baptist.
Yeah.
Nigga. I used to stay in the village. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
Right there
they
by
got a Starbucks.
right there by Bowden Elementary, they got those tiny houses too now.
Yeah, the
Everything
condos.
is- See what they
Yep, right there off 10, they building new
and
apartments.
see, and this is what's crazy though, because if you go look at like a book that's where they sell real estate, because a lot of white people buying it up, they don't even call it the East Side anymore. They call it something else, so white people can buy it up, and then when the white people move in, then they find out it's the East Side. They don't call
But
it the
people,
East
What they
Side.
calling it?
But
I
people,
forgot.
look,
And
this
then
is how
also,
this is
the
how it
area
started.
is
Everybody.
considered what's it called, historical
Like,
too. Some of
yeah,
the
yeah,
areas
yeah.
considered historical, so that makes the property go up too. When
But
they
see-
it historical.
At first, the east side was predominantly white, right? Because
Yeah.
my granny and papa was one of the first families to own a house in sticks. Then they moved out and started getting the land that's 1604 and all that
Point
shit, right?
East apartments.
Now,
Point East. That's what it's called.
East,
Point
yeah.
East.
Second Baptist, man.
Nah, Second Baptist
It's
is
called
right.
Point East.
Second Baptist right there on Dub, ain't it?
No.
No, Second Baptist not on WW. Second
Second
Baptist.
Baptist was East Commerce and East.
Right there across
the
from
police station.
Grooves.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It is Second
But it's been a
Baptist.
few names.
But it was Point East too.
It was Point East. Point East. It's called the Palms now, and then Second Baptist.
They still just raggedy. Them hoes just raggedy
Just
as
because they changed the
hell.
name and changed the
Yeah.
paint color,
And then
right?
put a Starbucks across the street.
Exactly.
The Wheatley Courts, they didn't upgrade it.
With Ports nice. My hood, one of the only hoods that Dietrich Grove. That shit still raggedy.
They're still the same.
That shit still
Dietrich.
raggedy.
Yeah.
I carved my name
See, I
in
know over there a
when
lot
I was
of
8 years
people. My
old.
mom worked over there in that area.
I
So.
called my name in my apartment outside the wall in my apartment when I was 8 years old.
Still
Outside
there?
10D.
They ain't changed that though.
That shit. I hit the thing that you press
Still the same.
the thing
The
in.
code.
Yeah, my cousin let me drive her car, her truck, and it was a stick. So I don't know how to drive that hoe. I'm like 12 or some shit. I pressed the wrong thing and it hit that hoe. And it still tilted the way that I hit it 20 years ago. Like that hoe still
They haven't did nothing to
tilted,
that.
nigga.
They haven't did
They
nothing.
did shit to get through. Nigga, I went and shot a video out there. They told my goddamn car. In the daytime, I was pissed off.
Then why you shooting?
While I'm shooting, look, I gotta run. Nigga, in the midst of my video, nigga, they shooting me. I'm doing the scene and shit. No, it was a documentary. I'm talking and shit, telling them about the shit. Nigga, I look behind the camera. All this shit on camera. I look behind the camera like, is that my motherfucking car? Hold up, bro. They see me running over there, getting in front of the tow truck dude. Like, nigga, that's my motherfucking car. What are you doing? You ain't never told out here in my life. Well, how do y'all even afford it? Nigga, this $300 a month. How are you affording a tow truck, nigga, to tow somebody's shit?
That's a private contract.
Yeah, but nigga, did you bro? That shit still look raggedy.
Ben said, stop the violence. Need to focus on getting the politicians that are talking away from our history, or that taking away our history. Okay.
Ooh, oh yeah. So well, before we get into that part, you got a video you're gonna introduce, right?
Shit, which one I let up pick? Hello.
Because it had J-Rock in it.
Because it got J-Rock in it.
I like both y'all.
Man, hell no. It ain't that. It ain't that, J-Rock. It's the reason that she picked that video because you ain't a nigga. This is my motherfucking interview. I fuck with you, but he understands. That's the true shit, right? That's why we say I'll pick this because
both of y'all.
Jared in it. Nigga, that's my shit.
When the song got winning, you don't have a video for it.
What song you want?
Down in the greatness.
I do got a video for Bar for the Rest, but what we gonna do is, but what we gonna do is because they talking that positive shit, and I fuck with J-Rock, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to that policing. You feel me? I wrote that for all black people. You didn't download that?
Download it.
That's what I'm saying. Then she went to hello.
You told me to pick.
I did tell her to pick though. But then she verbally, she gonna verbally say, "Oh, I picked it because J-Rock in it." Yeah.
He told me to pick.
Say J-Rock, I fuck with you. You ain't playing that. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Hello, man. Shout out to my nigga J-Rock, man. J-Rock, I fuck with him the long way. It's just weird to hear. Oh, I'm picking it because J-Rock in it. What do you think I'm gonna say?
All right, dumbasses. This is our last and final stop. Don't take too long, because Mama's got to get her nails done. Hey, are y'all even listening to me?
Huh?
Guys, listen.
Oh. Yeah.
See us?
Come on, man.
Bro, ouch.
I didn't hit you that hard.
Yes, you did. It was hard enough. Ouch. Damn, what if I hit you that hard?
Finally, I've been waiting on y'all dumbasses all day. Get out my way. Sit up here.
Crazy. Countdown City Music. Lunatic. Know what I'm saying? Steady. Tone up. Psychotic. Lil Aubrey. Steady. Looking at, got bitches butt naked in the kitchens where they cooking at. Music steady pushing that. Blue cheese, I'm cushioning that. Haters wanna see me fall, hell is where I push them at. So let's start an army, better yet a navy. We saying hello to these yellow shit. What's happening, baby? Everything I do is true. I ain't saying it's news. I ain't never been the type to bite a name or pay-per-view. So say what you want to, we on that bar shit, the Mars pit. We'll get in the mix till your dogs hit. Steady, true talk, y'all ain't ready. We on that mob shit, eating spaghetti and speaking fake. 210, goddammit, I'm a big dude. Chopper leave you bloody red, beat and leave you crip blue. Forget you, I'm the shit, dude, you bitch you. I'm saying hello to the game, I'm a bitch. Steady, hello, something's wrong with me. I need a crazy motherfucker on the song with me. Hello, something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got a lunatic that's on the song with me. Hello, something's wrong with me. I need a crazy motherfucker on the song with me. Hello, something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got a lunatic that's on this song with me.
What you looking at is a lunatic that made the nightly news. Rocksteady said he got that flame. I told him like the fuse. I am Orion's belt. I'm nothing like you dudes. I fell from heaven, rose from hell. I'm trapped somewhere in the middle. I'm on the road to success. It's time to live it up. When shit gets tough, I click up like bitch what? So say hello to Mr. Big Shit, psychopath genius, aka the slit wrist misfit, Lil Aubrey. So look up, bitch, and bow down. Yeah. Pay homage, kiss the fucking ground we walk on. Who you visiting in our town? Huh? I'm more connected than that fucking phone you talk on. I just met whoever you pray to. John the Pope couldn't save you. You dealing with a demon that's been touched by an angel. Hello, bonjour, guten tag, konnichiwa. Back then they didn't want me. Now might they need me, huh?
Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. I need a crazy motherfucker on the song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got a lunatic that's on the song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. I need a crazy motherfucker on this song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got a lunatic that's on this song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. I need a crazy motherfucker on this song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got a lunatic that's on the song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. I need a crazy motherfucker on this song with me. Hello, 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 something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got a lunatic that's on this song with me. Yeah.
How's everything? Well, it's about time y'all did something, right?
And you know what? We made that. That was the thing. We made that one. We couldn't find one. We were trying to find one.
That was Hello by Lambo Warren featuring J-Rock Steady.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my nigga J-Rock.
Well, so we was talking while your video was playing, as far as like, where do you get your creative concepts for your videos? Like
The inspiration.
To not be like how we were saying, like everybody else.
It's actually Dwayne helping me with that. Like Dwayne, before I started shooting videos, I didn't know how to put a video together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now dealing with Dwayne, I know that the possibilities are endless. So it's not too far for me to say, oh, I want to do this and I want to have this and I want to have that, and we actually can make it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I listened to the song and I would think about, oh shit, you know what, it'd be tight shit if we, like my next video, it's in Africa. I did a song with a dude in Africa, and he shot all his footage over there, his parts of the video all in Africa, and we shoot on, and we all blended in together. You get what I'm saying? So it's just
all the musicians out there, take notes, bro. Why? Like when you watch videos, you see the same. It's the same shit.
I always say if Dwayne can shoot it, it's up. Go look at. No disrespect to nobody else that shoot videos. Go look at the last person that just shot your video, and then look at the video that Dwayne shoot. I guarantee you're gonna see the difference. It's a big difference, and I guarantee I'm like, oh, how much you pay for this video? $200. I see it. Look like $200, man.
No disrespect to artists, but I don't want to see no more music videos at Epic Bar.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or in the club. Period. I don't want to see no more guns. I don't want to see no money. I don't want to see no bitches clapping ass. I don't want to see it.
Shout out to Radio Action for tuning in. Whatever.
It get old. It get old.
It depends on like okay, so
it didn't have to put him in the video. Now he's video worthy though.
I know MB Easy is he can rap now.
Now the only person that I would say keep doing it with the bitches is that nigga Big Cliff.
And Big Cliff.
That nigga Cliff. His shits be keep doing it, Cliff. Other than Cliff,
but see,
you niggas stop.
It's like certain dudes you be like, okay, I know what he doing.
They go with it.
He know what he doing.
Yeah, it don't look, but
it don't look cheap.
But
like if you was to do it, I'd be like,
it don't look right. That's not like I said. I don't smoke on camera. You will never see me smoking in my video. You will never see how much money. You will never see me holding money up to my ear. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You're gonna like that's lame.
Especially on stage.
To me though.
What of that
to me that's like
that PPC loan. That PPC.
Oh, yeah. And I don't like shit. I'm not saying niggas gotta like. It's like less is more for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then because you're taking away from when you do that, I think when you holding guns, when you holding money, people are not really paying attention to what you're saying. They're looking at the money. They're looking at all your shit.
Then the cops are looking at that too.
Right? And plus, I like my shit to be a movie.
Cops are always in your business.
You know what I'm saying? Like when Dwayne shoot, like all my videos, bro.
Cause it look like you got like a segment, like okay, at the beginning you got the setup for it.
Exactly.
Now you got the music,
and it told the story. You knew what was going on.
Exactly. Like it to me, it shows it shows the creativeness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like we go scouting, we don't just say we about to shoot a video. Like if we say we're gonna shoot a video today, like hey, let's shoot a video. This video probably not gonna be shot until like another 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We're not just hey, let's shoot a video tomorrow. What do you want to do? I want to do that. Stop playing. Like, bro, before you even do it at Stop Playing Studio, this nigga about to come with lights and see what a light gonna be set up.
Notes, because I know a lot of artists who like to just go places and shoot.
And I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking anybody that does.
No, I am.
If they want to do that, and again,
Right.
I would like it. Now,
I'm not.
I've done it on features. Right. Like if somebody else shooting a video and they're like, "Hey, such and such," I let them. Okay, go ahead. My dude, if we doing the video, it's not just gonna be today.
Right.
Like you like, hey, Harvey, I want to shoot a video today.
Planning, you gonna actually plan it out.
You know what I'm saying? We have to go look for costumes. We have to go look for all that shit that you seen from the doctor shit and the name tags and all that. We literally went to where the nurses get their scrubs from, bought scrubs, bought all that shit we bought. We wheelchairs, fucking the stuff that sits on the wall that says COVID-19. Right. And we went and looked inside of a nursing home. What the nursing home look like? Okay, they got this. And we should go buy all this shit. And if we can't buy it, we gonna make it. Like, you get what I'm saying? We was in the living room, but we turned the living room and made it look like we was in someone's, like, with hypnotic sitting there laying on a
Exactly.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we go buy this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not just we could go.
It's called investing in your craft.
You feel me? So it just depends on who doing it. Because there's a lot of video dudes out there. If I check my inbox, it's like, no disrespect to them. Hey, let me shoot a video for you. It's not going to.
And also feel like once you find somebody that you mesh well with, you need to stick with them too.
Exactly.
Sometimes. Loyalty is the best too.
Some people know. Some people,
whether it's video.
They know.
Dwayne does it. We've been working together so much.
This is the same dude that the
stuff happens, but we back, we good. Shout out to the people who tune in right now. Radio Actors tune in, White Steady tune in, Ben the Monsters tune in, and Zell Austin's tune in. Myself, Joshua Thompson is tuning, J Boy, Chris Aegos tuning. So shout out to everyone that's tuning in.
Shout out to everybody. Mainly shout out to Radioactive. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, really shout out to Radioactive. Though. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Radioactive, and then you know now that you are going to lose on game night.
Definitely.
I don't know who you're going to lose
I don't even know what that
means.
Because
I am just the host, so I'm biased. I support all three teams. I support all three teams because, you know, I love Radioactive. You know, Radioactive is also my team, and Dojo DJ is also my team, too. So I support all three.
She don't even want to tell us the games because they about to cheat. She about to make up some games and some rules that we never heard.
They don't even know the game. No one knows the games but me.
That's what I'm saying. You about to make exactly. You gonna set it up for our failure. You get what I'm saying? That's cool, but you don't want us to win. You don't want us to win.
I don't want where you asked to win because he's 0 for 2. I want him to be 3 for 0.
So who else? Who else is?
And JoJo Life.
Well, make sure they lose then.
I don't want where you asked to win.
We winning.
It depends on the
and
game.
JoJo, I don't know.
Jump rope competition, spit competition, piss competition, running, swimming.
What about the dick ring competition?
Oh shit.
Exactly.
I'm out of that.
I'm out.
Exactly. All y'all out.
Exactly. You had me go home and get
all y'all out.
Beat the fuck up. Beat soon as I walk in the house. Dick what? I didn't say shit.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was a stand-in. It was a stand-in.
We gonna kick ass. You already right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna kick ass. That sounds real white of you. We gonna kick their ass. Say we gonna kick their ass.
So another topic. I just seen this video. I didn't get to send her the video because I think if you see the video, you probably can see where he coming from. But so Chico Bean from 85 South Show, he said that his personal opinion, he believes that crack has destroyed the black community worse than slavery. Because his explanation was, when it was slavery, we all knew we was in a fucked up situation. Everybody was on the same page at that point. But with crack, it was more like everybody for themselves.
I think, and this is just me, other people could speak for themselves. I hate when people, let me find the words. There should be nothing derogatory that another black person should say about their culture. Me personally.
But that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't even be like, oh, this destroyed us more than like, I wouldn't even, like if I did think that, I would leave it alone just because I know what we've already been through. So that's like me saying, me cutting off your arm is worse than cutting off your leg. Like, nigga, both hurt, nigga. Like, I'm not about to compare either one. Like, I really do. Yeah, but I understand what he's saying about crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he went into a whole.
It did destroy a lot. You know what I'm saying? But then you could put in welfare, and you can put in Section 8 housing, and you can
taking away the black.
Yeah, you can put in a lot of that. So I don't think that is any one thing. We've been because we're strong as fuck. So if it was just crack, we would have been able to get over that. If it was just crack, but we dealing with slavery,
and then at the end,
like we dealing with so much.
At the end, that's ultimately what he was saying.
Right, we dealing with so fucking much. So
the resilience of it.
So for me to just be like, oh yeah, crack is what fucked up the black community. It's like, bro, do you know that like we couldn't even live in certain areas of like
the redlining?
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much, you know, that like if I'm highly qualified and I'm smarter than you and you white, they gonna give you the job before. Like, it's just so much that goes into what is really, you know. I can have credentials too. They're not gonna let me get into this college without certain things. But you, nigga, your daddy he know the fucking dean and shit. He gonna let you.
They best friends.
Yeah. So it's just, you know, it's just so much that, you know. So I can't just sit there and say crack. But it is one of those things.
Nancy said that I saw that clip and he was 100% respectfully wrong. Who said that he was wrong 100% respectfully? Okay, tell us why you think he was wrong. Jared said that we just need to come together and own our neighborhoods.
You're right.
Definitely
so tell us, Mr. Austin or Miss Austin, I can't tell that's a man. That's a man, I guess. Tell us, Austin, that's a man. I think. Tell us, Austin, why you feel like.
I should be a woman.
But tell us, Austin.
I have a vagina and titties.
Tell us, Austin, why you feel like he was wrong. Why you feel like he was wrong.
Do you see fucking balls here? No.
See, what I do is, and everybody's right to their opinion, but I watched the whole podcast. So I knew when it was leading up to it, where he was going with it and everything.
Not saying he's wrong.
So if it's a 4-minute clip, you gotta. Yeah. I would suggest go watch the whole.
It is one of the things that, but like I said, it's a long list.
It's definitely a long.
We got the Reagan era. We got Jim Crow. We got fucking slavery. We got like, you get what I'm saying?
That shit is still
like. Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. America is not that old. America like 250 years old. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I don't know why people be thinking
like America is not even 300 years old when you compare it to other countries. Like, this is a baby. So nothing was a long time ago. And that's a long time ago compared to how long a human lives. Okay, the average human probably live about 80, 70, 100 years old if they lucky. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it seems like a long time when you're thinking of that. But then when you're thinking of Africa and fucking China, like when you're thinking about continents and places that's been around since the beginning of time, it's like America's still a baby. Well, so nothing is brand new. Shit still happening. We're still getting over it.
I would say America is new, but the inhabitants been here just as long as.
What you mean?
Like before America, it was already people here.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I'm talking about as a country.
As a country,
a colony or whatever. Yeah, before this is new. This shit is like 1763 or some shit.
It might not even be 250 years yet.
It's about it was like 17. When do we?
1775.
Huh?
75.
17. There we go. I knew I was close. What I say? 76 or something. Oh yeah, he in the military. But I know what I'm talking. Like we're not even that old.
1 year off.
Yeah, we're not even old. So anything when they say, "Oh, crack destroyed it," it's like, bro, it's like me cutting, like I said, cutting off your arm, and then 2 days from now saying, "Oh, you know, the reason that he died was because he had lung cancer or whatever the fuck because he was blind." It's like, nigga, you not counting for his arm that the blood he just lost. That shit just happened. You get what I'm saying? But you thinking 3 days ago or a week ago It's like, nah, nigga, that shit just happened. So we still dealing with it. Like we getting over it, not over it. We coming to a place to where, you know, we about to be ahead. And we are on top.
You ask me, I think besides, let me see. We can improve ourselves on politics. I don't even like to use the word politics, but as far as like our community, because we seen when Obama got in, just because he black doesn't mean that a nigga gonna get in there and be like, I'm fucking going to represent for my people. Right. Mm-hmm. It don't happen like that. He has an agenda. Yeah, like, I
don't knock anything that Obama did.
It still was historic.
Yeah, I don't knock anything he did or didn't do, because for one, you coming in to fix somebody else's mess. I'm not even saying George Bush mess. We still dealing from shit for 20 years ago, 15 years, like 10 other presidents ago. Yeah, we still dealing with the crack. Like, you know, it's always been a war on drugs. Now it's a war on terrorism. And it's like, you get what I'm saying? And guess what? It's been a war on terrorism. Terrorists before Obama was. Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit started with fucking Bush, and then prior to that, it should have started drugs, and then prior to that. But
it should have started when they landed on the shores and gave the Indian smallpox. That should have been a war right there. War on drugs. If anybody's fucking terrorists, it's those fucking.
I mean, well, we can get into that. There's not a place that white people have ever went on earth. Like, it was like.
Definitely.
Like, I was watching this movie, right? And and the lady, if you just read into it, it was based on like the Indian Day, like Native American Day, this shit, like 14. It was long.
Yeah.
But she was saying how she was scared of white people, like because she never seen one.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then fast forward in this movie, she's telling the people, I told you not to trust them. Like, we never even seen it before. You trusted them, and look, they just took our shit. I just seen this fucking video.
It's like a slip? Like
that's a movie. I forgot what movie. I gotta get the movie name. Everybody know the movie, right? I gotta just get the name. I forgot what the fuck it's called. But present day, they went to a village in like Uganda or somewhere, and a white dude went. He's going to pave the streets. This is just regular shit, and it just happened. They put on the internet. Regular shit. He wanted to try to give them roads because their roads are made of dirt. When he went to the village, all the little kids was running, saying, "Devil!" They went and tried to tell the little kids, like, because they grown, so they know he's just a white man. They tried to go and tell the little kids, "No, he's nice. He's nice." All the little kids was like, "No, that's a ghost. Hell no! Look at his eyes. His eyes are fucking blue."
Yeah.
And going back to that movie, the lady was saying the reason, not because he was a white man. She said the reason that she didn't trust him is because he had blue eyes. Blue eyes are key to the devil. She was like, hell no, he got blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? And then fast forward to like chilling in Africa, they was like, hell no, that's a ghost.
What's the lady that died? It's a lady that died. Her name is like Jane. Somebody knows. I know somebody in the chat knows.
Chris probably know, right?
It's like, you're right. Her name was like Jane something, but she was a white lady, and she used to do these brown eye, blue eye experiments.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, she true. Jane, I know you're talking about short hair lady, white hair. I think she true to the bitch.
I think she passed away.
I didn't hear about it.
I don't think so.
Well, I remember I used to watch her.
I watch her now. Ooh, not she has any new shit, but saying the shit that, and you see the kids in there getting all mad and angry because she treating the people that got brown eyes better than the blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy.
Well, we're talking about all this in history. Let's talk about how they want to take a history away from us. They passed that law where they want us to teach about the KKK, the slavery, and women.
Asian American
history too.
I agree.
Asian American history. You should teach about everybody's.
No, I think they should teach it.
No, but they passed a law saying that we can't teach it anymore.
No.
Oh.
They take certain states is taking out.
If they haven't already checked out certain stuff like examinate. All of the boots on
Illinois and some they took out some teaching from Frederick.
What up, Travis?
Martin Luther King.
But let me tell you,
black women, historic black women, like they taking those.
To me, this is why they doing that. And again, I could be wrong, but to me, when I look at it, the reason they do that is so they have a reason to take us out. So, for instance, they're gonna say, you know what, we're not gonna teach about the KKK no more, just so they don't gotta teach about Black history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so to make it fair, which is not fair because you get what I'm saying? Like, we thought Columbus discovered America when I was young. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I thought this motherfucker did, like, there was nobody there. This nigga discovered it and brought people, not knowing, like, nigga, there's people already there. How you discover some
whole
shit
bunch of motherfuckers?
You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like it's that type of thing, like, hey, you know what? Let's just not mention it, just so we ain't got to talk about it.
But they were already they already started it before they took it away. They wasn't even calling it slavery anymore. They called it like
African migration.
African migration. But before that, they called it
something. Nobody migrate to America.
But before they called it the migration, they were calling it the something trade, and then they called it the migration, and now they took it all the way out. Just like the what was it?
Right now.
What was it? Not the Spanish trail. What was it? The something trail of tears. They took that away and named it something else too. So they made it seem like
I know everybody should know what the Trail of Tears is.
So
when they was smashing Indian babies' heads on rocks,
but they changed it.
They couldn't keep up.
So they took that away
and that was in history.
Yeah,
they took.
You know what? And I just said Indian the Tango. So my partner, John, right? What is John's last name? He Indian. Well, Native American. He hates Indian.
Yeah.
He John is like Little Hawk or some shit.
Right.
I apologize if you see this and it's John like Nighthawk or fucking Cave Hawk or some fucking
OG.
Like but he was saying, he was like, bro, do you know? Cause I was playing 2K and he was on 2K with me. And I was like, yeah, I got my Indian partner on here with me too. This nigga cold. Like, that nigga 3-point wet. But I was telling another nigga that jumped into the party with him. You know, because you run threes in the park.
Yeah.
I was already playing with John. Told my partner, hey, got my Indian partner, John. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wet. You know what I'm saying? Shot wet. And he was saying, he's like, hey, bro, I don't know if you ever noticed. He said, I know it seems common to say Indian, right? I forgot what the fuck he said he was. He's like, if possible, if you can either call me, let's say Comanche or whatever the fuck he was.
The name of the tribe.
Yeah, he said, you find out if you could just say native. He's like, how would you feel if nigga became normal and then everybody was like, oh yeah, he a nigga. He a nigga. Oh yeah. And then they made a baseball team called the Washington Niggas. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I know you don't probably see it like that because you're so used to saying Indian, and it just sounds like it's not that bad of a thing. But
that's
we don't even use the word Indian.
And that's how it is.
Exactly. Like, my parents have never called me an Indian. He said, I don't even know what an Indian is. You know what I'm saying? If you care, just call me native. But just going back to when you say
the songs we sing,
like, with them changing shit and all that, because they thought they landed in. They don't want us to know that. So they're like, you know what? We're gonna take everything out, because if we fucking sit here, if we got to tell them about the KKK, then we also got to tell them about Malcolm X. But we also got to talk about.
And then another thing is, I think
school. That's what I was about to get on. I want to get my son into
Who is called?
I just looked at the shirt too. They gave me a shirt. It's an African school. It's for black
down here.
Yeah. And they teach the children about Africa,
in San Antonio?
the people, like Mansa Musa and the tribes, and, you know what I'm saying, everything that they had going on. And that's why it's our responsibility to teach ourselves.
It is definitely.
And our history, because they teach their history.
Of course,
teach our own history.
We can't get mad at the educators if they're doing what they are supposed to do.
That's where you have to have educators.
What is designed to do at least.
That's where you have to have educators. I feel like my mom, because she's been teaching for a long time, she's retired now, but she used to, not just teach the curriculum, but outside the curriculum, teach them stuff that's not.
The first teacher, I started learning about.
She celebrated almost every holiday, even if it feels minor. She celebrated from Cinco de Mayo to the black people to the Indian, to the Native Americans.
I'm so used to saying niggas too, but then again, that's like saying to the niggas, to the it just sounds weird.
The white people.
What's a white people holiday?
Christmas.
Oh yeah, 4th of July, But that teaches,
like what?
That teaches everybody all the, but it does teach everybody all the cultures though. Let you know, hey, that's more than one culture that's out there. Because people don't, a lot of people don't know why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. A lot of people don't know why we celebrate Fiesta. They just go out there and get drunk, tequila, tacos.
But I'm gonna say this: black people, and again, I'm not the type to talk derogatory about my people. You will not hear me ever being like, black people this, black people.
Yeah.
No, but I will say that I always say that another race could come, let's say white. White people could come live amongst black people and be peaceful and we'd be cool. Black people can't go and live amongst white people in peace, right? And I say that to say, just like when you say she celebrated this and that for all nations and all that. Let me be honest. You're not about to catch no, like white people, we so forgiving. We so open arms. You think you're about to catch a white person just celebrating Cinco de Mayo? No. But we do. We will celebrate Fiesta. We will go out and be like, oh, it's Fiesta today. Let's go out. That's a Mexican. I'm not saying I love Fiesta. Right. But are you going to catch a whole bunch of Mexicans saying, oh, today is Juneteenth? Right. Or it's Kwanzaa, or it's Hanukkah. Let us go celebrate that. Or white people saying, oh, yeah, we got the house decorated because it's Hanukkah. But we would do that for Christmas. We would do that for Thanksgiving. We would do that for any other white holiday that we're not even familiar with. And when in a lot of these other countries, they probably don't even celebrate this shit. Like,
when it was made,
they've never, just think about it. Do you think they celebrate Thanksgiving in fucking Asia? Like, do you get what I'm saying? This some white people shit. This some European.
You would never see I worked at this job at this tire place, and it was a native there. I used to always, every time I do.
Now y'all mindful of saying native. He ain't even watching. I ain't even on here.
I don't care. You never know.
Learn, grow, and evolve. Exactly.
But I asked him one day. I asked my wife. I said, "Man, it's a dude there. I know he's native. I can just feel it." I said, "I want to ask him first. I'm gonna ask him, is he?" And he said, when I did ask him, I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, what tribe?" He said, "Navajo." I said, "All right, cool." I said, "Hey man, I got a question. I don't mean to be sound like rude or anything, but I just gotta know, how do y'all feel about black people celebrating Thanksgiving?" So he was like, it's almost like if we was to celebrate the death of one of y'all people like MLK or Malcolm X. It's like a slap in the face. And I was like, I said, that's real. But even prior to that, I stopped celebrating Thanksgiving.
But when you think about it, we are so westernized.
That's a big word, and a lot of people don't even know that that's the term.
Yeah,
that's the truth though. So, like for instance, go to whatever because Thanksgiving always fall on a different day.
Yeah, right.
Go to Africa during Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
It's gonna be another day. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be, we celebrating Thanksgiving. Like, we so westernized. Probably most of Africa and again, I don't know. It's probably Muslims or some shit. But we so westernized to where, because Christianity, that was presented to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, this is the way. Like, and not saying that that's wrong. We was bred that the color green is orange. How do you knock somebody that you know what I'm saying?
That's how they.
It's really learn. You can't knock somebody for ignorance. You especially when you were bred ignorant.
It's
so we gotta feed ourselves.
Like if you was you telling us this, right? And then we leave here and we still do it, then that's when I get mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now
you know.
Now
right.
you know,
now
you
know.
You chose. You made that choice.
So with the whole Thanksgiving and everything, my whole thing was when I was going to churches, I questioned some pastors, and I said, what scripture, since we're going by the Bible,
right?
What scripture tells us to celebrate these days, these holidays that we're doing?
Christmas and all of them.
Christmas and everything. Meanwhile, it's literally days in the Bible that you're supposed to celebrate.
12.
The Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Pentecost, the Sabbath day, all these days that you're supposed
what was it,
to.
the Daniel fast, all that way.
Yeah. So all that stuff you're supposed to do if you're supposed to follow the Bible. But
we don't do
we don't do that. We're gonna do Christmas.
You got think of America.
So when I come in there and I say, nah, bro, you ain't supposed to do that, then I'm looked at as
the bad guy,
the rebellious one.
You gotta look at America as a bully. That's the only way. Like, you can put it on the smallest scale. Like, let's take sports. Mm-hmm. The biggest sport on earth is what?
Soccer.
Yeah,
soccer. So football is what we go.
Now I'm about to get to that. I said soccer for a reason. I'm about to show you. Football is the biggest sport and most profitable sport on earth. That's because every country
has a soccer team.
Well, it's universal.
Has a football.
Yeah, basketball and football. That's American sports that just happen to branch out.
Yeah.
Right.
Football, which soccer, right? So I'm gonna show you how much of a bully. Just dumb it down for you. So a country would say, all right, we're gonna make a game that you have to use your feet, your foot, and kick the ball. And we're gonna call it football, which makes sense.
I have a.
And then America say, nah, fuck that. We're gonna use our hands. Maybe one person got to kick it, punt it, and kick it till you catch it.
and we gonna call it football. And it's like that makes no sense.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that? That's handball.
Football North Americana.
Not saying. I'm just putting it on the smallest scale, just so you can see, like, nigga, we would even take your game that's universal that has nothing to do with us,
make it out and make it and call it what you calling it. You calling it football? No, we gonna call it.
Make
football.
you stick.
We gonna call it
And
then call your shit soccer.
Yeah.
Well, then
They wear socks. We're gonna call it soccer.
North Americana. That's what it had to
You wear socks, don't you? Soccer. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So it just put that in its grand scale.
America definitely is.
Like anywhere, anything called America. Right now, over in Israel and all that, you know what they saying? I'm not saying that the Palestinians and all that, whatever they're going through, right?
I would say something because,
but I would say, you know what they saying? They saying America, stay the fuck out of our business. That's it. Just stay out of our business. If you don't, it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be some other shit. And that's America's problem right there. It's like that nigga that's in school getting picked on, right? And eventually he gonna be something. But so you need to let him have his own struggle. But then Jared want to say, hell, I'm gonna go here and protect him, just so I could. But when he protected him, he wants something for it. Yeah. Hey, if I protect you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get some of that oil. I need all my homies to come over here. You know what I'm saying? I need all of them to have jobs. I need them 40% of the company. I need to have land. I need some of your oil. I need all it come with a price. It ain't just him helping you. You know what I'm saying? So they said, you know what? Just that I'm motherfucking business. And I believe that's the same thing with ISIS and the Taliban and all. Like, nigga, just stay the fuck. Everybody that got an issue with
because they can't come over here and do that.
No.
When has a war ever been on American soil? That's what I'm saying. And I just broke it down to you on the smallest.
They tried to start it twice. 9/11 and Pearl Harbor.
But bro, on the smallest.
Even though I think those two was
on the smallest scale, though. But just to show you on the smallest scale, though, I just showed you with sports. It's not gonna happen in the game.
I agree.
But it's just, nigga, you so much of a bully. You done already went over and set up shop in such a place to where like you kind of got the upper hand. You get what I'm saying? You go over to China or wherever the fuck you want to do.
It's a military base.
Everywhere. It's an American military base almost in every fucking country except North Korea, nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Real quick to go
but
back
you ain't got no Asian military base.
Right.
You ain't got no fucking
they ain't
Russian military base. You supposed to. Because where they gonna go for asylum and shit? Yeah, you told that was embassy. But I'm talking about that's like me telling you. That's like me telling you, hey fam, I'm about to put all my guns and all my shit at your house. But you can't use it, nigga. It's just for me if I got a war. Right. You'll be looking like, but what if you want to kill me or something? Yeah, it don't matter, nigga. Don't worry about it. Nigga.
All right.
Where I'm gonna set my guns at? Fuck your guns.
Just don't make
I'm
me
gonna
mad.
put my guns in your house.
Just don't make me mad.
Like, what the fuck, nigga? You know, just stay out my business.
Hey, on the native tip, I just learned this that a lot of the helicopters is named after Indian tribes.
Apache, Comanche,
Chickasaw. I don't want to put
it.
But I think it's like Chickasaw, and it's another C one. It's like 5, maybe.
Nah, you're right. You're 100% correct.
I didn't notice that. I knew Apache, of course.
Helicopters too.
Right. I knew Apache. My uncle flew.
They got the huge.
My uncle flew Apaches when he was in. He flew Apache, so I knew about that, but I wasn't correlating that with the tribe. I was like, God damn, America is so bad.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So when you think about it, so going back to when our buddy said slave or crack was, you know what I'm saying, one of the biggest hinders or whatever to black people. It's like it's just so much, because if it was only crack at this point, let me be honest. How many fucking crackheads do you really know?
I don't know.
Did you get what I'm saying? Now
I know some that got effects.
Exactly. Now that 10, 15 years ago, you knew a lot. So that's what I'm saying. We can get past that. Because we done already
we lost a lot of prominent people in the community.
We did, but I'm saying if you fast forward to right now, right? Let's just hypothetically say crack was our only issue. Let's just hypothetically say it was our only issue.
Yeah.
Fast forward to 2021. How many niggas do you really got on crack? Like we done beat crack technically. We done beat, so that's what I'm saying. It goes deeper than crack. It's
you know what? Somebody did say that. Like who is walking around like, hey,
you got some crack.
Hey, these crack dealers is still making
money. They still making money.
You're right. Crack is still prominent, but what I'm saying is niggas is sipping syrup doing my. It's other shit. There's other shit that can probably get you as high or higher than crack.
And won't
we living in
all that shit.
You know, fentanyl, whatever the fuck you choose to use. We living in the future to where if you say crack, a motherfucker probably look at you like, you still doing crack? Man, you need to try to say.
Hey,
I
met some dudes from the valley. Let me show you how drugs, like bad people want to get high. Like I met these two white dudes from the valley when I used to work at this warehouse. They used to snort horse tranquilizer.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't never snorted. I done only had a ski taste of syrup, nigga. I only did Captain, and I'm straight out of Texas. Like you get what I'm saying, nigga. I don't do shit, nigga.
Go ahead. So if you knew where you was going to die, would you do crack? If you knew you was going to die, would you do crack?
So I'm gonna keep it king. I told my girl.
What? That, crack save you?
No, not save you. I told my girl that when I'm 90, I'm about to live life.
You gonna do it?
I might. Why not?
That might take you out.
Oh no, but I'm saying that I'm not letting
that bump. That one.
Let me ask you right now. Right now, why won't you do crack?
Crack?
Yeah. And I'm in agreement. It's like, hell, that shit's stupid. But I'm saying the most reason why people don't harm their bodies or do anything. I didn't start smoking till 19. Like out of school, my own place.
Like what?
My own,
like
weed, anything.
Yeah. Nah, I started smoking at like 13.
Nigga, the first time I started smoking was AC.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me.
AC.
Like, the innocent one.
Nigga, he not innocent. First time having sex, AC was fucking. I didn't even know what nut looked like. AC, like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch. You gonna do what?
AC. You got some explaining to do.
AC taught me how to eat vagina.
Oh.
You know what he did? He went into his refrigerator. We got bunk beds. I got a girl on the top. He got a girl on the bottom. Or vice versa. AC said, he told me, shit, I fit to eat on pussy. Me. We said, I'm like, you feel to do what? You feel to pussy? Oh no, you might as well eat ass. Right? Now fast forward now, I mean ass everywhere. Fast forward now, it's disgusting. But at the time, I'm grown. At the time, this nigga say, nah, look, this is what you do. And he know, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Nigga say, hey, go to the refrigerator. It's some cherry juice in there. He made me get some cherry juice. He made me get the cherry juice and put it
Travis
on the
said, AC. Travis.
He made me put it on the girl's stuff. And
you
know what? I learned from AC.
Oh.
That's
an interesting way to learn.
Every first I got it was AC.
Cherry juice, huh?
Nigga. That shit sticky than the motherfucker. He say, just lick it until it ain't there no more.
It's probably still there.
Nigga, it turned me into a pro.
Gotta get all this cherry juice.
Niggas, afterwards, I'm sitting, no, you got a little bit right there. Look at that. Look, let me lick. I didn't know it tastes like that. Let me lick. I didn't know it tastes like that. I didn't know it tastes like that. But
cherry juice is a bad idea now that I'm older. Thank you.
Okay.
AC. That's bad for your pH balance for females.
Shit.
Do not be putting nothing down there. Do not be putting nothing down there like juice.
Let me tell you about AC.
No sticky
in high school. Oh, AC had the music going. He'll put on some R. Kelly or some Keith Sweat or some 112. Well, I shit was Tyree.
Business out there like
I
that.
shit was Tyree. I shit was Tyree, Jamie Foxx, Music Soul, child shit like that. AC have a date, and I'm his best friend, so I know. I think I'm all. Even if he got a date, I'm not. It don't matter. Y'all just gonna be dating while I'm right here. Go ahead. I'm not going nowhere. AC, look. AC had a candles lit. This high school. I don't know shit about none of that. I'm the baddest, most popular nigga in school. I ain't trying to do none of that. AC got candles lit, lights dim. He got a little thing over the lamp. He got some candles lit. And look, if the candles ain't lit, he got a restroom. You know I'm telling the truth. If he ain't got no candles, he got a restroom in his room where he used to when he was staying with his mama. He just open the restroom door, turn on the light, get the crack. Nigga spray the room, put some incense in that bitch. You feel me? AC. I walk in like, what the fuck you about to do? Shit, I got a date.
AC, he can't do no but loud.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
AC, man, he was out here thugging.
He said I got that for movies.
Look, and look.
What movies you watch?
Look, and guess what his grandma and all them telling you? You need to watch out who you hang with.
And he the man one.
And I'm thinking,
they talking about you.
They talking about him. Like, watch out, because I am bad. I will give it to him.
It's the other way around.
But you ain't that bad.
I'm not even, nigga. I'm scared to do anything.
He was doing
I'm not smoking weed. I'm bad. But nigga, I ain't fucking. I ain't trying to stick my dick in nothing. Like, no, nigga, what are you talking about? AC.
I'm the only good one up here.
Nigga, AC, fuck that, nigga.
I'm good. I'm good too. I'm actually very good. AC is a horrible.
I didn't start doing that until I was 16.
So you know, if I was still a virgin at 16.
Me too.
When did you lose your virginity?
Probably like 18, 17.
Like senior year?
I was 21.
In high school. With AC.
I was 21. I was 21.
Yeah.
21?
I was 21.
I was 12.
See, were you really 12?
Damn, see? I wasn't smoking.
That's
what I'm saying.
Was it your babysitter?
No. She was in the same grade as me. We was getting
see, if I was goosing at 12, I need to, and it's kind of what you want. I don't mean kind of what you want. If I'm at 12, you rate me. I would rate me. I'm trying to grown ass woman. I don't want no baby. I don't want no kid. Listen, I want a woman. You feel what the hell on it and all that. I want a woman.
The comedian said, I need me a, what's his name? From that Debo?
Oh, Debo, yeah.
Debo funny as fuck.
I want a woman that's 40 because there ain't no way she keeping that kid.
Debo funny than a bitch. Debo funny than a motherfucker, bro. Debo funny.
When they graduate.
What we looking at on time?
Shout out to Lambo Warren for stopping by. Well, You Ask podcast is always a pleasure when we have a guest, especially from Radioactive. Ace's been on here twice. You've been on here once. You're about to be on here again.
I'm coming back.
So it could be even Steven. It's not that you wasn't invited, but you had to.
I be doing shit. I still don't be
yeah.
So that's good though.
That's a good thing.
Good to be busy.
I just put that out there because I don't want people to think we inviting one another.
That's exactly what happened.
We're both busy.
That's exactly what happened. Y'all invite AC and don't invite me. I understand it. Then when I get
ask AC.
No, I'm fucking
I said, well, Aubrey, he talking about he doing so. I said, oh, he don't fuck with us like that. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. He was like, nah, he's shooting a movie. I was like, no.
And you know what? Let me tell you.
That's what I see. Oh, okay, you're right.
You know what? Let me say this. Me and AC had these talks all the time. You know, and he'll attest to this. That and I'm gonna say this publicly. AC is doing a great job of Radioactive because I got so much to do. It's seeing like a lot of the stuff that AC does, he is doing an excellent job because some of the stuff he does, not necessarily have to do it alone. We'll team up and do it, but when it comes to executing it, sometimes he does have to be by himself, and he deserves a lot of credit for that because I do have a lot of stuff going on the left side. So shout out to Sir Cupid. That was, we got a group called Head Turners in high school. HT, AC got the same thing tatted. All the homies got this. AC got the same thing tatted on him. His name was Sir Cupid. That was his rap
Sir
name.
Cupid.
I can dig that. And look what I'm telling you with the candles and all this shit. His name was Sir Cupid. But and I call him QP. So anytime y'all hear him be like, "Hey QP," that's what I'm talking about.
I'm calling you QP.
I owe QP.
Now on.
I know. I'm gonna change your name on the flyer.
Right. I owe QP a lot, man. I owe him.
I'm Nick Jensen.
And that ain't even how you spelling it. He's spelling it wrong. It's QPID.
Oh.
You don't even spell it like that. AC got the K. That ain't even how you spell it. But yeah, AC does he does do a lot, man, and he deserves a lot of the credit. You feel me? Yeah, he's doing an excellent job right now, man. So
before we let you go, what you got coming up?
I got a project that I'm working on right now. I got to hook up with a producer out of Dallas named Dirt Beats. Shout out to my dude Dirt Beats. We just finished the project. It's supposed to be dropping on the 27th. We in the mixing and mastering process right now, so hopefully we make the deadline. Okay. About 10, 11, 12 tracks. We down to the final 2. Mixing and everything. We just going through, that. I got the I Life of Shay Little sitcom coming out. That should be out in the fall. So around September, October.
When it's getting ready to come out, we're gonna have to bring you back on. So
of course.
Yeah, maybe we can do a premiere somewhere and sit down. We all watch it.
We doing a premiere. Y'all welcome.
Yeah. We gonna
Dwayne's doing a premiere. I just dropped 2 singles. Like I said, I'm going under my new moniker, Lambo Warren. Everybody probably know me as Lil Aubrey. But I just dropped 2 new singles under Lambo Warren. You feel me? Shout out to my dude T Crazy. That single just came out today or yesterday. Called
from 15.5?
From 15.5.
That's the home.
You feel me?
Yeah, T Crazy. Shout out to T Crazy.
Called One for the Money. That one came out probably the day before.
I heard one called Bow to Greatness.
Bow for the Greatness.
I just heard like a snippet of it.
Oh, that's what I posted. Yeah, that's my favorite song.
And I appreciate that. That was like Dwayne didn't do that video, but that if you go look at the date, that was 18. That was long. That was long ago.
I want to hear that.
Yeah.
Better mind your business.
So I got a lot of stuff coming, man. I got a lot of videos dropping. Man, I got over 250 songs recorded right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just trying. You feel me? So y'all make sure to look out for the I Life and Shay Little, my new album dropping called Sins and Prayers with my dude Dirt Deeps. You feel me? I'm perspiring.
I want to say next week, game night. Kitty Hawk Event Center catches all there. I'm the host. I'm non-biased, so whoever wins.
So you're not playing?
No, I'm the host. So whoever wins. If you don't win, it's all good. But you get bragging rights on where you ask. I might get a little belt for y'all to have, you know, and hold and say you won. I don't know. Yeah, it depends on how I like y'all. Because right now, I don't like
y'all. Gotta give the other podcast a shout out, a special shout out on their podcast.
Hey, and let me say, we're doing that anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know.
We're going to do that.
I'm just saying.
No, not saying that we do it anyway. I'm saying we're going to do it anyway.
Y'all got to wear a shirt.
So,
there we go.
Yeah.
Wear the shirts.
Yeah. So we got wear
and you got to introduce, when you come to your podcast, you got to introduce your podcast as our podcast.
I like that.
You feel me? So if we win, if we on Well You Ask, you got to be like, welcome to Radioactive Podcast. And if y'all win, we got to be like, hey, welcome to Well You Ask Podcast. With the shirt, all that.
Mr. AC, I am not telling you, Aubrey, Travis, D, Hypnotic, or Dev what the games are. Only I know the games. Just know it's going to be fun because I'm not going to be biased on anybody because I like all of y'all. So we got Where You At Podcast versus the Where You Active Podcast versus the Dojo Life Podcast. So it's going to be a very dope event. Also at the event center, we want you to come out. Don't just watch it live. Come out because they're going to have food. They're going to have hookah, karaoke, and drinks. So just make sure you come out. And you know, we might hit up the karaoke spot. We might get some of these to hop on karaoke.
I jump on karaoke, you feel me? I love Tim McGraw. I love singing Tim McGraw.
They got some Drew Hill. Oh no. You know what I'm saying?
You need that Tim McGraw. Don't take the girl. Johnny's daddy was taking the fish when he was 8 years old. You gotta get that Tim. You gotta get that big T, my nigga. You don't know nothing about Mr. McGraw, nigga.
Okay, well, before we let you go, I'm happy to introduce our last video to end it out.
Okay, what we doing? What video? Okay, already. Hey, man, I wrote this for all people of color, you know what I'm saying? Especially our people of melanin, all my black, beautiful people, you feel me? This is Policing, shot by Yaki Smith, you know what I'm saying? Featuring D-Wayne. Well, actually featuring me. D-Wayne featuring me and Pocat. Y'all tap in.
It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will.
Look, black man, you a king in my eyes. All praises to you. Yeah, you're more than a man. You're something greater. The beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. And to my Nubian queens, the mother of creation. Never limit yourself to the smaller imagination. It ain't nothing like a black woman so amazing. Yeah, the blacker the berry, you the key to greatness. And don't forget the power lies within your melanin. And don't believe them lies that they telling you. Yeah, this is for Trayvon, Sandra, and Eric Phil. Yeah, look, welcome to America. I can never lie in the skin that I'm better in. Make sure it's a crown on my head when they bury me. I can hear the sounds of the horns of my chariot. My melanin, I cherish it. My blackness is heaven sent. Yeah, look, black man. Yeah, black man. King in my eyes, way more than a man. You so much more than a man. I understand that pain you hide beneath the surface. I hide that same pain beneath the surface. In this world, we just trying to find our purpose. Just know that if you black, then you perfect.
My name is Nova Cooper Jr. My son's name is Norman Cooper. He was killed 5 years ago. And we've been seeking justice for him. What happened is that he came to
with the little TV on it where your auntie live. Yeah, that one. With your uncle riding around in the Cadillac. Looking fresh, looking clean in the Cadillac. All the kids running around like they done lost their mind. And now your uncle yelling at them with a cup of yak. Potato salad and mac. Car show in the front, barbecue in the back. See the dominoes and spades is a matter of fact. And then your people talking about he gon' be right back. And you like, yo, where you fixin' to go? Hold on, homeboy, cause I'm ready to stroll. Matter of fact, Big Mama needs some ice from the stove. And one more thing I gotta mention.
My family and I are seeking justice for my father,
right up the
who
block.
was murdered
The
in the
sun
front of
is
his
beaming
yard.
down, so we dropping the top. Flipping upon our mission, coming up to the stop. Looking up in the mirror and see the lights of a cop. We gotta stop whether we like it or not. No warrants, insurance good, 5 minutes we out. The cop asked Lil Bro for his license. When he reached for his wallet, all I heard was a shot.
It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been a long time coming, but I know it's changed.
The larger we are in numbers, the more we can fight.
Oh, yes it will.
Blinded by the gleam of my melanin, or the light of gems embedded in my diadem. There is an emancipated glory beaming bright as orbs jettisoned from beneath my skin. I am still forged from beauty even when I'm struggling. They can never purge our virtue by any means of degradation. I believe my change gon' come, no matter the situation.